Hey, Remax Associates, Matt Barton here, your principal broker. Wanted to cover a quick message with you in regards to company policy as it pertains to exclusive buyer broker agreements. So, what we have been seeing crop up over the last little while is buyer brokers coming across the desk that have one of two things. In the brokerage fee section, which is section 2, agents are either leaving it blank or are putting $0 and 0%. So listen, I want to state the obvious here. You as a practitioner and we as a company are not a 501c3. We are not a charity. We are a for-profit business. We like to help people, but we also need to make some money along the way. So surrendering that, let's deal with the first one, leaving it blank. In just about any contract, and certainly in the case of a buyer broker agreement, if things are left blank, that creates what is known as contractual ambiguity. And if there is ambiguity, then there can't be a meeting of the minds. And if there isn't a meeting of the minds, we essentially don't have a contract, or at least an unenforceable contract. So please do not leave it blank. Second option is putting $0 and 0%. I think that's a bad business strategy. But there's a greater issue at play here. And I wanted to show you something on screen. So in November of 2021, during the NAR meetings in San Diego, certain rules were adopted. And this first one that I have highlighted is the one that pertains to our topic today. And it reads, reinforce that the local marketplace participants do not represent services as free. That's pretty straightforward, period. The other items here you can read at your leisure, but NAR, in case you haven't been paying attention, we're in the crosshairs as a profession by the Department of Justice, and they are looking for antitrust, anti-competitive, misleading type things, and we're being highly scrutinized right now, especially in the state of Utah. So we as a company are aware of this, and we don't want to get in the crosshairs of the DOJ. That is a bad fight that you're going to lose. So please do not put $0 or 0% as far as a brokerage fee, because you're essentially in violation of this rule. I wanted to just make sure we're clear in the buyer broker agreement what we're talking about. So I highlighted these areas. For the section 2, we should know very well and be very comfortable with, right? And just as a side note, my experience is a lot of times when agents put $0 and 0% is because maybe they don't have the best dialogue when addressing a client about this. They get nervous. And I just tell you as a side note, if you're nervous, client's nervous. If you're confident, client's confident. And so part of that is completely understanding this paragraph. So when a client signs up for this, they're saying if anybody gains an interest in the property during the term of this, they agree to pay a certain percentage. And I would just say, if this helps your confidence, think of the past year or two. You're putting people in a house, median price is $580,000, going up at least 10% per year. So after 2 years, they're well over $100,000 in equity. Do you feel a little more confident that your fee is worth that? And so anyway, just be clear that the company policy is do not put these as 0. I've instructed our office managers, if they see those, that they're to send them back to the agent and tell them that they can have a conversation with me so we get greater clarity on what is to be done. Again, we want to facilitate doing as much business as possible, but there's also guardrails that we have to put in place, and this is one of them. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I hope you have a great Wednesday. Thanks.